Hello, welcome to question 10. Sponsors. Use hotel room occupancy from the preliminary material, which I've got just down here on the right-hand side. James is opening a new hotel in York. Luckily, the graph shows us information of hotels in York. The hotel will have 35 bedrooms. 35. 25 will be rooms with one bed. 25, one bed. 10 will be, it's a double bed and two single beds. I don't need to worry about that too much, I suppose. He expects the guests to stay for between 1 night and 7 nights. The bed linen is changed when the guests leave the hotel. James will send all the bed linen to a laundry to be washed. We've got prices. James will open the hotel in March. Estimate the laundry costs for April. That's the whole month. Okay. Use the graph on the preliminary material to help you. That's fine. So in April, let me have a look at this. Has a flat at 73% of rooms occupied, showing no growth. Well, anyway, that's irrelevant, all those words, because we've got April up to here, and then we've got a line here. So what it's saying is about 81% of occupancy. So we will say assume 81% occupancy, and we're going to assume guests stay 3 nights, and there's a reason for that. And then, I'm just going to put it now. And April, January, February, March, April is 30 nights. Therefore, there's going to be 10 changes. Right, so he got 35 bedrooms as well. I'm going to work out all the costs. Then I'm going to times it by 10 because there'll be 10 changes. Then I'm going to multiply it by the 81, perhaps. Let's see. So single duvet cover, 220 each. So for the one double bed room, and how many of them are there? 25. Double duvet cover is £2.75 plus the double sheet, £1.65. I'm going to be tight. I'm going to say they've only got one pillow. I'm going to say 2 pillowcases. I'm going to say it's a pillow per person, whatever. 2 pillowcases per room. So that's going to be £1. So that cost there, 2.75 plus 1.65 plus 1, that's £5.40. Times it by 25, that's £135. Now we want the 2 singles. So basically, it's going to be a single duvet cover plus a single sheet plus 1 pillowcase, and then that gets multiplied by 2 because that's the price for 1 bed, and in each room there are 2 beds. That's £3.80 times it by 2, £7.60. And then there are 15 of these rooms, or is there 10? 10 of those rooms. That makes the maths really easy. That is £76. 76 plus 135 is 210 per room change. Then I'm going to do 210, didn't I? 211. There's going to be 10 changes because I've assumed that they're going to stay for 3 nights and there's a change. 3 nights and there's a change. So times that by 10, which is £2,110. Finally, my occupancy. So this is, of course, is an estimate. We're going to multiply that by 0.81, which I've read from the graph. giving us an overall cost of £1,709.10. Done. I think I'm happy with that. We've got all those costs sorted. I'm just going to put here, assume 2 pillow cases per room, irrespective of whether it's a single or a double. There's no other hidden costs in there. So we're done. We're done. I'm happy with that. Fantastic. 8 marks. Now we're not finished just yet. Explain how your answer may have been affected by an assumption you've made. So if I assumed the guests stayed for fewer nights, there would be more changes and therefore the costs would be higher. And I remember falling out with my current year 12s over this one because there was a question that came up in their mock, and you have to say, if I assumed this was going to happen, then this would happen to my answer. You can't say, oh, well, if I assumed this differently, then it could have gone up or down. I've said here, if I said they stayed for fewer nights, there would be more changes and therefore the costs would be higher. So that is a clear assumption change followed by the consequences of that change. That's the paper done. Good luck in your exams. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel and you've spread the word and you've made sure your teachers know about this channel. So if anyone's doing AQA core maths, the teachers can then share it out so people can do really well. And I'll see you at the next paper. Bye-bye.